Hello, it's Jimmy here already, so I thought I'd make a quick video. I keep getting questions and emails asking about tools that people are buying. So they're saying like, oh, I've bought this tool, but it doesn't do what you showed on the video, or the operating system looks different. So I've got two here now that I can show you the difference in. One of them is from Amazon and one of them is like a Launch Europe or Launch UK product. So I'll show you the difference between the two different tools, what the differences are. Yeah, and we'll go through that. Okay, so we've got two different products here. Now, you can say they're the same, but they're different. This is the 129 Evo from Launch, and this is the 129E. This is like a Launch China product, and this is a Launch Europe or UK product. So this is the Launch 129 Evo. So the same is going to apply for different models. If it's I don't know, the Euro Turbo or whatever. This is the 129 Evo. Obviously it comes with a carry bag, soft carry bag, whatever you call it. Okay, so we've got the engine running. We're going to load up the first machine. This is the Launch 129 Evo from Launch Europe. So this one is actually sold by Launch UK, so it's now connecting to the car automatically on its own there. We'll just have a look at the operating system, how everything works, and we'll see if we can figure out what the differences are. So it's done an auto scan, VW commercial vehicle, basically. We're going to go into the system. It does need to be updated, I haven't used it in a while. So you can see with this one, it is charging while it's connected to the vehicle. So now it's just doing an automatic scan through the system. Just going to let that run through. Okay, so that's finished. Just tells you the mileage on the vehicle and what abnormal codes we have. Manifold absolute pressure, fault code, daytime running lights, okay, license plate bulbs. So a few different codes there in the system. So you can share that report. We're not connected to the internet now, but you can share that through an email. We'll go back, so you have the option to clear the codes, do the reports, go into the engine electronics and see what options we have here. Read, clear the fault codes, read data stream. This is what the data stream looks like. Now we're just going to go back from there. We've seen the diagnostic scan. We have resets, battery, brake, DPF regen. And then once we're in here, you got DPF check, DPF matching, DPF regeneration, NOx catalyst regeneration, SCR catalyst reduction. I'm not sure what DPF check does, but we'll press it. .30. We'll go back. So we've got the option to do DPF regens, but we're not going to do that. Injector coding and all of that. Of course, now updates for this are free for life. That's worth mentioning, I suppose. Again, I need to connect it to the internet to do that. Settings. There's your network settings, so you can connect it to your internet. You can put your workshop information in there. Right, so let's have a look at the other tool. So this is the one from Launch China. So if we look at the backs, this one's got the 129 Evo writing, this one's got the 129E Plus. So the Evo isn't available in the Chinese or Amazon market. It's only available through Launch Europe or Launch UK. Okay, now we're going to load this one up as well. So one thing I will mention is obviously this is a genuine Launch tool. You get people say, you know, is it a fake from online or whatever. It is a genuine Launch tool, but these aren't intended for the European market, even though they do get sold on eBay. It's more for the Asian market sort of thing. So right, we're waiting for it to load. Another thing I will mention is the Launch UK tool. If you call Launch UK or Launch Europe, they will give you support for it. If you call up asking for support for one of these 129E, whatever you call it, they won't help you over the phone, and they don't like being asked to give support for tools that aren't sold by Launch UK, basically. So it's a completely sort of separate side of a company, and if it's been purchased from Amazon, basically you need to do your support through there. So it's worth mentioning that. So not a lot of people would know that. Yeah, this time I will clear the fault codes, so we've got all of the same sort of information there that we had on the other one. No, we're not going to end that yet. We need to clear the fault codes. I might have to switch the engine off for this. Okay. Now that's done, we're going to exit. Now we can see here that there is a difference in the operating system or software, whatever you like to call it. So it does look different. We compare that one. Let's come back a little bit. We've got different sort of menu things there. We've got something on here called a mall, which we don't have on this one. So let's have a look at the differences in that. Let's have a look. So we've got everything else is the same, yep, apart from the mall button. Let's go to resets first. We'll go to the EPF regen, see if we can do the same options in that. Okay, now when I've pressed that, it's asking me to upgrade the function package, so it's not included on this tool. Okay, so what I've done now is I've connected this to the Wi-Fi. We're going to go back to the resets and see what it's actually asking me to do and what cost. Now I've had complaints from people saying, oh, I've bought this tool that you've recommended, but it doesn't do the regens and it's asking me to make a payment when the one you showed on the video is different. So this is the difference that I'm showing you with the tool. See, I think this tool, if I can remember rightly, this was about £169, whereas this one is about £250. So there is a £100 sort of, or £80 price difference. But what I'll show you here is obviously some of these stuff on here is not included, so you have to spend money to unlock, your different brands. So the VW package first, that needs updating. Okay, so if we come back here, we'll have a look in the mall. Now we've got it connected to the internet. So you can see your different brands here, Porsche, all of these, Daewoo, and it's just to unlock the full functions for for your each brand, and you have to sort of pay somewhere between, looks like $46 to $69 configuration. So the configure renewal is going to be your software updates standard, so that's $200 a year. That's quite expensive, really. So this is free for life, and I'll connect this to the internet and we'll show you the difference as well. Okay, now we've got that connected to the internet, we will just go ahead and see if we can do updates. So you can see here when we're choosing to do updates, we have no sort of payment options on this one. So yeah, we'll press update for all of those. and that is going ahead. And that is just a little bit of the difference between these two tools. So yeah, in my opinion, let's have a little chat about that. So obviously the Chinese, UK and European markets are a little bit different. With this being a cheaper tool, I think obviously the European or UK market have decided to just do free updates on this because it's sort of marketed as a DIY sort of tool, whereas the Amazon version or launched China version is opting to charge you $223 per year. I think that's in US dollars, I'm not sure why, but anyway. And then obviously you've got to pay sort of $60 for each car to unlock your full potentials to it. That is the difference. So if you are looking to buy one of these tools, obviously you buy it from the Launch Europe or Launch UK websites, and you will get this tool. If you buy it from Amazon, you won't get that tool, you'll get this one. And you can see that there is obviously some considerable differences to them. A lot of people buy these tools and make the mistake, so I'm just making this video as like something informative information to learn you the difference between what are the differences between the UK and European or China tools basically. Okay, so that's it. That's both of your tools. Launch 129 Evo and the 129E. Okay, so that is both the tools. You can see slight differences on them, and I'll see you in the next video.